BliKVM v4 KVM over IP review, PoE, HDMI loop-through, and real remote server results. Your server crashes at midnight, and you're staring at your phone knowing the only fix requires physically walking to another room, or worse, driving across town to plug in a keyboard and monitor just to see a BIOS screen. A sysadmin friend once drove 40 minutes at 2 a.m. because a failed update bricked his boot sequence. That moment stings. Drop a comment if you've been that midnight driver.
Every unplanned trip to a server closet compounds into wasted hours that quietly drain your energy and shatter your focus for the rest of the day. You lose entire evenings troubleshooting boot failures you could diagnose in minutes if you could just see the screen. The frustration feels suffocating. Somewhere between expensive enterprise hardware and fragile DIY builds exists a calmer, faster, genuinely reliable way to manage machines. Then, I discovered the BliKVM v4 all-winner H616 KVM over IP with PoE and HDMI loop-through, and remote server management finally made sense. Don't just grab any KVM over IP device. Make sure it has built-in HDMI video loop-through and power over Ethernet, so you never deal with consumed video ports and messy power cables cluttering your rack again. This purpose-built appliance runs Pi KVM-compatible firmware on the all-winner H616 processor with hardware-accelerated video encoding for smooth, low-latency streaming directly to your browser. You get real-time HDMI capture for full BIOS-level visibility even when no operating system is running. USB keyboard and mouse emulation that works with any OS without installing drivers. Virtual media mounting so you can install operating systems remotely from ISO images. ATX power control for remote power cycling and hard resets. And single-cable PoE deployment that delivers both network and power through one Ethernet connection. An MSP technician told me a client's Windows server got stuck in a boot loop. He connected through the BliKVM from his office, mounted a recovery ISO, repaired everything, and restored the server in 30 minutes without leaving his desk. That relief is real. Here's the bonus most people miss. The HDMI pass-through keeps your local monitor fully functional, while remote access stays active simultaneously. After weeks of running the BliKVM v4 continuously, the transformation settles into a new daily rhythm where remote servers feel like they're sitting right next to you instead of locked behind a closet door across town. Time saved compounds quickly. Every avoided trip means hours recovered for actual productive work instead of windshield time. Focus strengthens because midnight emergencies become calm browser sessions, resolved in minutes from your couch. One IT infrastructure expert tested the BliKVM v4 and confirmed the hardware video encoding delivers noticeably smoother, lower latency streaming than software-encoded solutions, and the HDMI loop-through is a feature commercial KVMs charge premium prices for. A prominent home lab tech influencer called it the sweet spot of price, performance, features, and polish, my top recommendation for anyone considering their first KVM over IP device. A long-term user reported 4 months of continuous 24/7 operation without a single crash, freeze, or required reboot, stability matching enterprise appliances costing 5 to 10 times more. Concerned about setup complexity? The BliKVM v4 arrives fully assembled as a turnkey appliance. Connect 4 cables, navigate to the web interface, and you're managing servers remotely within minutes. No soldering, no frustration. See why sysadmins quietly refuse to manage infrastructure without it. What matters more, BIOS-level access or PoE simplicity? The BliKVM v4 KVM over IP delivers what fragile DIY builds and overpriced enterprise hardware simply cannot match at this level.
genuine BIOS-level remote access, smooth hardware-encoded video streaming, HDMI loop-through, PoE single-cable deployment, and virtual media mounting in one compact turnkey appliance. IT professionals, home labbers, and managed service providers worldwide are making this their permanent remote management solution because once midnight server trips disappear, going back feels unthinkable. Results may vary depending on network configuration and deployment environment. Check the link in the description or pinned comment for current availability. Experience real remote control today.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.